That's absolutely right, Dan. Yes, on all kinds. Good morning, everyone. Now, we're standing right in front of court number one. A couple of new features about that this year. There's, of course, the retractable roof. So if it does rain, the roof will close like in centre court, but also the living wall of plants. You can see it quite nicely here. Now, it is the length of a tennis court and it's 5 metres high. It takes inspiration from physics imagery, and what it does is it reflects the movement of a wave pattern. I think Bridge is just pointing that out to you now in the camera. So it's similar to a tennis ball being hit. And the flowers, of course, are in the Wimbledon colours, and it's made up of 900 panels with over 14,000 plants. Now, these plants won't get a drink today because the weather forecast for Wimbledon is a dry one, not just today, but also for the rest of this week. And today, while we're looking at sunny spells, we're also looking at areas of cloud at times, and then we'll see sunny spells once again with gentle breezes and highs up to about 22 Celsius. So if you're coming down, do not forget to put on your sunscreen. For all of us today, it's going to be a sunnier day than it was yesterday, and we're also looking at a dry day for most. I say for most because in the north we still do have some showery outbreaks of rain. So if we start the forecast in Scotland at 9 o'clock, you can see the rain coming in, gusty winds here once again, 35 to 40 miles an hour. And just to the south of Scotland, we've got some brighter skies. Northern Ireland, you're off to a bright start as well. You'll have sunny intervals as we go through the course of the day with cloud coming and going because you're not a million miles from that weather front. And the same for Northern England, a bright start, but there will be some cloud at times. As we come south, central southern England, seeing some cloud. That will tend to break up. You'll have sunny spells develop. We've also got some cloud across East Anglia and Kent. But for most of southern England, it's going to be dry and it's going to be sunny through the English Channel, around the Channel Islands as well. Gusty winds, 25 to 30 miles an hour for you. So through the day, you can see how we've got more sunshine than yesterday. In the sunshine today, temperatures getting up to about 22 degrees in the southeast, but in the north, a disappointing 11 to 13. As we head through the evening and overnight, we lose the showery rain from the north, only to be replaced by the end of the night by another weather front coming in that's going to introduce heavier and more persistent rain. Many of us are having a milder, in inverted commas, night than the one just gone. It won't feel as cold. And we start tomorrow with that rain coming in across the northwest of Scotland. Breezy once again, gusty winds in the far north, again 35 to 40 miles an hour. And ahead of that weather front, there'll always be more cloud. So more cloud across Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England as the front continues to sink south, weakening as it does so. So the further south that you come, the likelihood is you'll have the sunshine for much longer, and temperatures tomorrow could get up to 25 degrees at best. Cooler in the north under the cloud and the rain, but locally, somewhere around the London area, for example, could hit 26. But with all this sunshine for England and Wales in particular, it does mean that the pollen levels are high or very high. In the sunshine across most of Scotland and Northern Ireland, they'll be moderate or high, but the far north of Scotland will be low. Dan and Lou.
Oh, Carol, thank you very much. See you in about...
Doing a bit of spotted gardening, a bit of watering this morning as well, Carol. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone from Wimbledon. Now, you're quite right, Dan. There is some watering going on here. The irrigation system around the entire site at Wimbledon is so clever that if any part of it doesn't work, for example, the part that feeds or waters the plants automatically, then the head gardener is alerted straight away through the use of sensors, and an automatic message is sent to him. But as you can see, Martin there is busily watering the plants with a hose, so the old-fashioned system is also employed here. And you can see there's some lovely hydrangeas, there's some petunias, and that's about the limit of my knowledge of what is in that particular flower bed. But there are over 50,000 plants and flowers here on site. Now, it's a beautiful start to the day. The temperature's picked up quite nicely through this morning. The sun is shining, and the forecast for Wimbledon today is a dry one. Once again, we're going to see sunny skies. At times there'll be cloud coming over, and then we'll see the sun come out once again. So we're looking at sunny intervals. Just gentle breezes coming from the northeast, and temperatures up to 22 degrees. So don't forget your sunscreen if you're coming down. Now, for all of us today, it is a mostly dry forecast. There's sunny skies. Where we had a lot of cloud yesterday, we'll see a bit more sunshine. But we've also got some showers, and the showers or showery outbreaks of rain are courtesy of a weather front coming in across the north of Scotland. Now here too today, it's going to be quite gusty, gusts of wind 35-40 miles an hour. But as we come south across Scotland, brighter skies, some sunshine to start with. For Northern Ireland and Northern England, very similar story in that there'll be at times a bit of cloud around for you, but equally we'll see some sunshine, starting off on a sunny note, and then coming south across the rest of England and Wales. Fair bit of sunshine around. Central southern England seeing more cloud just now, but that will break up. You'll see some sunny intervals, and the same across East Anglia. We do have quite a bit of cloud, particularly close to the coast. So through the course of the day, many of us dry, many of us seeing sunny intervals. The showery outbreaks of rain crossing the far north of Scotland with gusty winds, and across the English Channel we're also looking at gusty winds 25 to 30 miles an hour. Temperatures disappointing in the far north, about 11 to 13, but getting that bit warmer as we head south with a top temperature of 22, maybe 23 in the southeast. Through this evening and overnight, well, we lose the rain first of all across northern Scotland, only to be replaced by the end of the night with thicker cloud and new weather front coming our way, which is going to bring in more persistent rain. So ahead of that in Scotland, Northern England and Northern Ireland, there'll be more cloud around, so it's not going to be as cold a night as the one just gone. Temperatures falling roughly between 9 and about 13. Tomorrow, that rain across Scotland is going to be persistent. It will be heavy at times as it pushes southeastwards, with a lot of cloud building just ahead of it. Now, as the front sinks south, you'll find it will start to weaken a touch, and ahead of it for most of England and Wales, we're in for another dry day, sunny day and a warm day. Tomorrow's temperatures could be 25, for example, in the southeast, locally possibly 26, but cooler as you push progressively northwards. Pollen levels in the sunshine, high or very high. Lou and Dan.
Do you know what, Carol? I was wondering how those flowers.
Today it is going to stay dry, rather like the last couple of days. The forecast is one of sunny intervals. At times you'll have areas of cloud going over, but then that will break and the sun will come back out again with just gentle northeasterly breezes. Temperatures here today getting up to 22 Celsius, so don't forget your sunscreen. Now, for the forecast for all of us today, we're looking at, again, a largely dry day. There'll be a bit more sunshine around today compared with yesterday, but there are some showers in the forecast, or showery outbreaks of rain. What's happening is high pressure is dominating our weather, and we've got a weather front toppling over the top of it. So we do have some showery outbreaks of rain across northern Scotland. And here too today, we'll also have gusty winds, 35 to 40 miles an hour. So that's the scenario this morning. And you can see for southern Scotland, you've got brighter skies. For Northern Ireland, you've got a bit of cloud, but through the day we'll also see sunny skies, and it's the same across Northern England. A fine start to the day, a lot of sunshine around. And coming south across the rest of England and also Wales, there are pockets of cloud. For example, central southern England, that will tend to break up around the Midlands. You'll see sunny spells developing. And East Anglia and Kent, you've also got some of that cloud. But gusty winds through the English Channel, not as strong as in the north of Scotland, but we're still looking at about 25 to 30 miles an hour. Now through the day, a lot of the cloud does break up. A lot of us will have a dry and sunny day, but we continue with the showers moving from west to east across Scotland. And here it'll be cooler with temperatures 11 to 13, but generally we're in the high teens, low 20s, top temperature about 22, maybe 23 in London. Through this evening and overnight, well, we lose the rain across northern Scotland, but by the end of the night, a new weather front, a more active one, is coming in across the northwest. And that's going to bring in thicker cloud, some more persistent rain, and also stronger winds. But it won't be as cold tonight because ahead of that weather front, there will be more cloud around. So temperatures falling to between roughly 9 to 13. Now tomorrow, that cloud and rain across Scotland will start to push southwards. Some of it will be heavy, and always ahead of the weather front, the cloud is going to build. But through the day, the weather front starts to weaken. Now, ahead of it, for southern England, Midlands, southern Wales, southwest, East Anglia, will be in the sunshine. And tomorrow's temperatures could be higher than today, getting up to 25, locally 26 in the southeast, but cooler and fresher as we push further north. But if you're in the sunshine, expect the pollen levels to be high or very high. And of course, it's grass pollen that is prevalent at the moment. Dan and Lou, I'm off to be nosy again and have a wee gander around the other courts.
Do you know, it's a really lovely view from there, and I understand that they they will, those courts.
The sun is beating down and it should stay dry at Wimbledon. For the UK as a whole, we're looking at some sunshine today, more than yesterday, but across the north of Scotland, we do have some showery outbreaks of rain and gusty winds. I'll have more in 15 minutes. Inside Out. Good morning, everybody. I'm in centre court now, and wow, the sun is shining, it's beautiful, but I wanted to show you the umpire's chair. Now, during play, this is a bit further forward. It is tethered, so it's fed. The computers are fed, the camera is fed, and the fridge, of course, is also powered. And Lewis is coming up here, putting some more juice in the fridge for the players and the umpire for later on. You can see a lot of branding on this chair, but we are the BBC and other brands are available. Now, the other thing is there's lots of mics on this chair. The green fluffy ones are called FX mics, but locally they're also called the argument mics, because if a player approaches, then what they're saying to the umpire can be picked up on those mics. Now, the other interesting thing is if you look at centre court and all the lines there, the lines, the white lines, are not paint. They are transferred using a wheel marker, and what it does is applies a white compound containing titanium dioxide to make it durable. All the lines are very precise, 50 millimetres wide, except the base lines. They're twice that, they're 100 millimetres wide. And of course now you can see it is being mowed. Nothing stops here at Wimbledon. No broadcast. The lawnmower will go regardless of what else is going on. Forecast for Wimbledon today, once again, is a dry one and a sunny one. Like the last couple of days, you'll find at times there will be areas of cloud moving across, but the sunshine will prevail, and with light northeasterly winds, we've got highs of 22 Celsius, so feeling very warm. Again, especially if you're sitting in the courts. For all of us today, there'll be a bit more sunshine around than there was yesterday, but there's also some showery outbreaks of rain in the forecast. That's courtesy of a weather front which is moving west to east across northern Scotland. So this morning we've got those showers already, not all of us of course seeing them, and accompanying the showers we've got gusty winds in the north, around about 35 to 40 miles an hour. Come south into southern Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, you've got brighter skies, but at times there will be areas of cloud crossing as well. Coming south once again, the cloud now breaking up across parts of the Midlands, for example, East Anglia, the southeast and also the southwest. So the temperature is picking up quite quickly now. It's much warmer now than it was when we arrived this morning just after 4. Temperatures today up to about 22 degrees in the sunshine, but if you're in the north of the country, under the cloud and also the showery outbreaks of rain, temperatures disappointing for this stage in July, around about 11 to 13, but widely we're the high teens or the low 20s. Now, through this evening and overnight, well, we lose the first front in the north of Scotland, and another one by the end of the night comes into the northwest. That one is going to introduce heavier and more persistent rain coming our way through the course of tomorrow. As a result of this weather front coming our way, more cloud will be around tonight, so it's not going to feel as cold as it did last night, particularly if you are out early doors tomorrow morning. Temperatures falling to roughly between 9 and 13 degrees. So tomorrow we start off on a dry note for many. There'll be a fair bit of sunshine across England and Wales, but the weather front coming in across northwest Scotland with its persistent rain will have a lot of cloud building ahead of it. So for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, you're going to have a cloudier day, and as that weather front sinks south, it will start to weaken, so the rain in it won't be as heavy. But in the sunshine further south, we could reach 25, locally 26 in the southeast corner, but in the north it is going to feel much cooler under the cloud and also the rain. Lou and Dan.
Thank you.